Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Monday, September 20th, 2021. I am Frank Ochoa, aka PivotBoss. Happy Monday, everyone. Here's a look at the daily time frame of the ES. You see here a big time push lower here in Sunday night action in pre-market and overnight trading here so far, heading into the RTH Open. The ES here giving up the previous month's midpoint by Friday's close, and that opens up the previous month's low as we mentioned, and it's already there. How much lower do we go? Again, as we mentioned before, is at times what we're looking for is a big flush event followed by what could be the rejection the next day and perhaps a strong finish. So something like this where you get that huge flush event and then you turn it around and bounce. Flush event here, turn around and bounce, etc. So we have the same type of price action playing out already today. Again, very hard to fade this price action right now unless you see a significant rejection intraday or on one of the 15 or 60 minute time frames. If you see a significant reaction or rejection, then it might be an opportunity to fade it. But until then, right now this market remains very bearish, unidirectional downtrending market. And again, 4,300 here at that CLVN could be a very good opportunity to bounce it as well. So we'll continue to watch this here as it bleeds out. Again, at some point, perhaps today, perhaps tomorrow, we get a rejection and we could be looking at a bounce the rest of the week. All right, let's take a look here at the NQ. The NQ also taking out here the previous month's midpoint, now dropping here, not quite as weak as the ES, but still a very elongated day compared to the average over the last 10 sessions. Taking out the previous month's mid would open up the previous month's low. That takes you right into about the 14.7 level or thereabouts. So again, we still have a little bit more downside that could be in play here. Again, this one has had smaller pullbacks recently compared to the other markets. And again, today, kind of a more narrow range compared to the ES. But overall, we could see this thing continue lower until we see rejection. At that point, we could bounce. Now, we talked about this 15.2 being very, very important. It's a major market structure level, major CLVN. It's taking it out. If we close back above it by the end of the day, that could be quite bullish, something like this. Otherwise, closing below that level would clearly open up a continuation ahead. All right, let's take a look here at crude oil. Crude right now down nearly 2%. Big pullback here from recent highs. We've seen this market again go from the key range low back to the key range mid, and then across the range and fall just shy of the previous quarter's close. Again, the 70 level remains the big time level here to watch, 70 to 70.27. We talked about we could pull back as deep as that, and then it could provide one lasting bounce that takes us into 74 to 74.5, kind of this zone from before. But again, a failure to hold 70 by the end of the day rotates this thing back down. 67 is the next support level down. So right now, still in an uptrending market. We've gotten a pullback after the recent breakout, 70 being retested from above, and that could provide an opportunity to bounce it into 74 ahead. Lastly, taking a look at gold futures. Gold futures right here sold off significantly on Thursday's trading here. Now kind of a 2-day rest after battle here type of setup, holding the 1740 zone. That's kind of the low end of the zone that we saw from before. Kind of back here, right in that area, holding it back here, and it's holding at the moment. Not bad. The lower low failure that we've seen over the course of those 3-day lows there is not bad at all, and that would suggest at least a retest of the previous session's high here. That puts you somewhere in about the 1767 zone, 1768, followed by what could be further strength from there. So again, the idea is after this thing bled out a bit here, we likely find some sort of support and make our way back up toward 1840 ahead. So in the short term, looking for a return to retest 1768, and staying above 1765 here on a closing basis would open up a bounce ahead. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this plays out heading into the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well, and I'll see you in the trader room. Take care.